What's up?
What's happening?
Hey, my name's Osagi.
And my name is Chris.
And this is Prophetic Foolishness. Welcome back, man.
Welcome back.
Happy seasons or happy holidays to all.
Happy seasons greetings.
You know what I'm saying? Seasons greetings. What do they say? Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Okay. And whatever else, man. It's the holiday season, man. We back in this thing.
We back in this thing. Hey.
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells. Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
I don't know what else people say. Man, hopefully you're listening to this, right before Christmas. And so you're really excited and you're in the holiday spirit. And, you're feeling very, very festive.
You're drinking hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa. And those of you who are drinking eggnog, please never follow this podcast again. And throw the eggnog away. Thank you.
No.
But no, what's up, man? If this is your first time, joining us and hanging with us, this is Prophetic Foolishness. Prophetic Foolishness is where we talk about uncommon topics that might engage with a common person and give them a space to challenge the societal norms. So that's what we're here for. And so if this is your first time, welcome. Or if you're a returning Prophetic Foolishness fam, we say, man, welcome back to the.
Welcome back. It's good to see you, fam.
It's good to see you, man.
It's been a while since we've been together.
It's been a while. Here is where we have a delicious dish of discussion.
A delicious dish of discussion with the Prophetic Foolishness fam.
Man, yeah, this is what we be about. This is what we, what we doing. Our ears be down to the street. We out here and we giving you all what y'all want, man.
Giving you everything that you want.
Everything
for Christmas, like Santa Claus.
For Christmas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good time. And so we wouldn't be the People's Podcast if we weren't keeping our ear down to the street and giving you guys what you want when you want. And so in the likelihood of the season, I will tell you guys what today's episode is
because
about.
We made a list. We checked it twice.
And we going to find out.
Yeah, what the people want.
So just forget the other line.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we wouldn't be y'all if we didn't give y'all what y'all want. So in today's episode, man, put your ear down, man. We're going to be talking about some things. But what we are essentially talking about is Christmas etiquette and traditions.
Yes.
Now, I know that from the variety of listeners that we have, there is so many different Christmas etiquette, Christmas traditions, like different things that your family might do that y'all, that you do with your other family. Yeah. So we definitely just wanted to talk about it. You know,
all of y'all have a different definition of what normal is.
Exactly. That's I'm glad you said that because to you it might seem normal, but then when you actually tell your friend about it, they looking at you like you weird. It might be a lot different than what you expected. So I think it's cool and want to give the avenue for you to maybe even talk about this with friends and family this week. But yeah, this episode's about Christmas traditions and etiquettes. And so to start this thing off, talking to my main man, Chris.
It's me.
Man, Chris, what, as like for you growing up, like what was like maybe some of like your favorite traditions like growing up for like Christmas and the holiday?
So right off the bat, I know that this might sound crazy to a lot of people because it's normal for me, but it's foreign to you. So one of the traditions that we have is that on Christmas morning, we wake up about, 5:30, 6 or so, and we go to church.
Y'all the super saved saints.
Hey, come on.
You gonna get there before Santa, amen?
Yeah. We're going to get there before Santa. But now, in the Caribbean tradition, we go to church Christmas morning. We have, condensed gathering. But then after that, we have breakfast at church.
With like the people at church?
Yeah, with all the people at church. And traditional Caribbean antique food. So we got, saltfish, spinach, Johnny cakes, saltfish.
Saltfish?
Yes. Yeah. Saltfish. Y'all might not even know what it is.
It's
hard to explain. Yeah. It's like a salted cod that is like stewed in a combination of like tomato sauce, onions, peppers, etc. And you gotta before you stew it though, you gotta boil it a couple times to get all the salt out. Throw off that water, then you actually start cooking it.
So it's not really that salty.
No,
but it's just like the fish.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
I didn't mean to take you away
No,
from your story.
No, you good. Yeah. So yeah, we go to church. We have a meal together, eat, kick it. You see all the folks who you do life with on Christmas morning.
Are y'all dressed up nice?
I mean, it depends on who you are. Some people, since it's Christmas morning, you just trying to make it a church. You just come as you are. You
Really?
feel me? Yeah. But then after that is when you go home.
Yeah.
And then you get in on the gifts.
Yeah.
Another tradition though, following that, is that after that Christmas morning service, we used to have a basketball game.
Really?
Yeah. So that was fire.
Well, this is just the use of the church? Or
Yeah,
like the
it was
apostles?
just the use, and there was like a couple different families. So we'll
Yeah.
do like one family versus another family, and do a showdown. So
That's pretty dope, man.
yeah, it's good times.
That's pretty cool tradition. For me and my fam, I feel like we're so basic, man. Like, we don't got no, like, I mean, we got the tree up, and that's like about as Christmassy as we get. We're not like super into the like Christmas spirit, you know, because the holiday is really about Jesus, amen.
Hey, come on.
But what we do is essentially Christmas for us is really just like about gathering together, as a family, like the holiday, like being able to be together. So usually what happens is on Christmas morning, my dad starts cooking the turkey super early, like 5 o'clock. So you wake up and, you know, you already start smelling the turkey going, you know. And what happens is usually one of the two youngest siblings, either me or my younger brother, we wake up and then we go downstairs and we like kind of wake our parents up. I'm like, hey, wake up. It's Christmas. My dad's already awake, but my mom like, I still be sleeping. It's Christmas. Like, and then everyone wants to go open gifts. And so the same person who wakes up my parents has to go wake everyone else up. It's like, hey, wake up. It's time for Christmas. Like, you know, we got to go open gifts.
Yeah.
And so we open gifts and, you know, just like enjoy each other's company and chop it up in the morning. And then we actually eat essentially like Christmas quote unquote dinner, but our meal at like 11 a.m.
Okay.
And then, so that's what it is. I mean, this is my first Christmas with my wife, so it's gonna be a little like
it'll be different.
Yeah, it'll be different, but that's what we've done, man, and it's worked for us, man, and it's still really joyful and fun. Sometimes I'm like, man, why don't we got any like, you know, cool, like we don't all wear the onesies the same morning, and you know that other people be doing. That's never been us.
Yeah.
We just do our thing, man.
I want to know. This is so interesting because like you grew. My family is not from America, but I spent a lot of time growing up in America.
Yeah.
And therefore exposed to a lot of the Christmas movies that come on, like, you know, some of the famous ones or even the non-famous ones that are on Hallmark. But a lot of the times you see people who, I don't know, they have weird Christmas traditions, like the same person always puts the topper on the tree, or like, you know, they're stringing this weird string through popcorn and they put it on the tree as if ants don't exist. But they do a lot of crazy things. So I'm just wondering all the different Christmas traditions that are in the Prophetic Foolishness fam.
I will kind of like drop in stuff that I've seen through like movies and other people, and you can, you know, piggyback off of any I miss. I know that some people's families all wear like the same like onesies or you know, sleep clothes, pajamas. And for Christmas morning, some people let their kids like open a gift the night before.
Yep.
You know, some people have that little elf thing that they move around.
Oh, elf on the shelf.
Yeah, elf on the shelf.
I seen just yesterday. I was looking online. Speaking of elf on the shelf, they had one that looked like Snoop Dogg, and it says Snoop on the stoop.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so I see stuff like, I mean, that's kind of like some Christmas traditions. Like you're gonna get, you know, the dad, maybe, you know, like mama cooks, like your grandma's the one who cooks. People come over,
big family dinner.
People come over.
Yeah.
You know, people play like a certain game.
Oh man, games was huge in my family, man. Like even in my immediate family, but also my extended family with like my cousins and stuff like that. Dog, we would get together a lot of times on Christmas and it just be crazy, whether it's like gestures or dominoes or it don't matter what it was. It was live. Man. I remember the first time Amanda came, she was just like, oh my gosh. This is so much people, so much fun. Like,
how many people do y'all have at y'all's house on Christmas Day, on average?
Usually Christmas Day is like everyone's individual families, but then like Christmas night we might get together, and it's probably like, I don't know, 30 plus people.
Sheesh. That's massive. Well, let me ask you this more pointing forward. What are maybe some, I mean, because like for your future family, what are some traditions or like things that you want to like be your traditions, or like things that you might think that would be like pretty cool, or like doing something like that?
That's a good thought. Something I liked when I was a kid is we would a lot of the years go to see a movie on Christmas, like something that was new, because people be releasing some fire movies in December because they're trying to get Oscars and stuff. That's just a plug. If you're a movie watcher, December is the time. But anyways, I like that. That could be something to do in the future. I also just like the thought of like playing with all the new gifts and stuff. I'd be setting all the new toys up. For my little brother now, we'd be setting up toys, we playing with them, play outside, play basketball. I don't know. It could be whatever, really.
I know one thing that I think would be really cool would to be like always have like a family talent show.
A family talent show. Interesting.
So if you shy, ain't no room to be shy.
Ain't no room to be shy.
Like everyone's gonna do a little talent show.
Yeah.
You could collab maybe with your siblings, or what I'm saying.
That sounds pretty cool.
Even like me, what I'm saying, and my wife, like we both have to like do a talent. You can't make it the same one.
Work on it the whole year.
Yeah, work on it the whole year.
Don't come to Christmas empty-handed. You had 364 days to get ready. Yeah.
But think about how cool it is, like when later on, say we like in the future collab and have like a like spend Christmas together with our families and stuff like that, and then like your family like as part of like the family talent show. So it's just like a big talent show.
Yeah, a big talent show.
And so
that's really interesting.
I just think it's cool. And also I think I've noticed just like the polarizing differences between like someone like my white and black friends when it just comes to the holidays as a whole.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
So I know people that Christmas for them starts October 30th. Like the tree is up while they're handing out candy to them children.
October 30th. That's like the end of Halloween.
Bro, the tree is up. Then they're handing out candy to these little children. And I'm like, my goodness.
That's a good amount of time.
But bro, for like when does Christmas start?
Well, first of all, I can listen to Christmas tunes all year.
Okay, so
I'm one of those folks.
No one can
I don't
stop
discriminate.
You.
No.
I don't discriminate.
So yeah.
I got a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it's gonna tie into things we talk about later. But what is your favorite Christmas song of all time?
My goodness. Well, it has to be Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
Really?
I don't know, maybe, or Chestnuts roast on over. Is that what's that called? The song called Chestnuts? No. Fine, yeah.
Hey, whoever knows it, please comment below.
Yeah.
But my favorite Christmas song is "This Christmas" by Chris
Brown.
Bro,
Chris
that
I sing
song,
that all the time.
That song,
yes.
I don't know who wrote it, but Chris Brown owns it.
Oh my God! And this Christmas,
bro, Chris Brown owns that song.
That's probably the only Christmas song I play on the guitar regularly.
That song is so good. And I mean,
especially the way how he sang it, dog.
And then the movie, you seen the movie too?
Yeah, of course I seen the movie.
Dog, man,
he was in he was in
Black
his bag.
Christmas movies are undefeated.
Yeah.
I'm just go ahead and say it. Home Alone is cool and cute. You know what I'm saying? Like A Christmas Story, I get it. It's cool and cute. But let me keep it 100 with you. Black Christmas movies are the way to go.
Really? You think so? Now I'm playing.
I'm like Chris, bro. Like I'm telling you, this Christmas. Best Man Holiday. They be hitting, bro.
But Elf is up there.
Bro, I do not like Elf.
You are tripping.
I think Elf is overrated.
Like Elf?
I think Elf is overrated.
The scene where they both singing in the bathroom.
I think Elf is overrated. I think The Office is overrated.
You think The Office is overrated?
I hate The Office.
Somehow I'm
Hey, drag me if you want to. I said what I said.
He said what he said.
I hate it.
Idris was even on The Office.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, do you think I was
Charles Minor?
Am I just supposed to like rock with Idris because he's African? Like the second you say Idris, I'm like, oh, I'm running.
Yeah.
But anywho, so for you, when does Christmas start?
Christmas really starts for me, I don't know, I'd say mid-November, like maybe a week or two before Thanksgiving. Just because I personally think our Advent season should be a little longer, where we kind of reflect on the reason for the season. Amen.
Amen.
Come
Somebody.
on. Jesus is the reason now.
I don't know that.
That's Kirk Franklin and the Family.
Don't take my black card. Don't take my black card, please. I'll listen to it right now.
Yeah. Nah, but I feel like mid-November. What about for you?
I'm not. It sounds bad. I'm not really like a big like holidays person. Like I don't really like. Nah, man. Like I ain't got no tree up in the.
I think that's because we grew up in places where it didn't snow.
You think so?
I think so because like whenever you think of all the Christmas songs, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, or like I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, etc., etc. Like all these is baby, it's cold outside. In Florida, it was we ain't never gonna have no white Christmas.
I've had one white Christmas in Houston.
Really?
Yeah, it was once. It was like 2005.
Dang.
It was pretty cool. I have my parents.
It would be cool to wake up and then see snow outside.
I will say it did feel different that year.
Yeah.
And that might be it. That might be because it's still like...
Because I can imagine in my head going outside, having a snowball fight, you know, coming in, getting a hot meal.
I mean, that might be it. For me, Christmas, I guess Christmas starts around like when I get off work, man. Like, what's the holidays? Like when I get off work or like you out of class, like depends on your season of life. Like that's kind of when like the holiday break is kind of when it starts for me.
I can feel that too.
You know what I mean? Versus, and also like with the holidays, man, like it was funny because I even tracked back to growing up, and I want to ask you this too. I don't think in my entire life I ever believed in Santa. I don't think my parents really ever. Maybe at school, like I think I first heard about Santa when I was like in school. You know what I'm saying? Because the little white children was coming and telling me about this, and you see the movies and stuff like that, and I was like, oh man, like Santa. And so I'm cool with, you know, but I always knew that the gifts were given to me by my parents. You know, and I appreciated it. So I think going forward, I'm not going to tell my children about Santa. I'm going to let them know, hey, it's mom and dad who got these things for you.
So you're not gonna let that playful.
I'm not letting that fictitious. I'm not letting the fictitious big bearded white dude let my children think that that's who's giving them the good gift.
Yeah.
Because amen, there's a greater gift giver. Amen.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
But no, I don't think I'm rocking with the Santa wave, man. And some people are gonna be really upset about that.
Yeah.
But
I never thought about whether or not I would tell I don't think that myself in the past. I can't remember if I did believe in Santa or if I didn't. I might have wanted to, but just knew better. You know what I'm saying? I think that definitely coming from like Caribbean folks. Like, I mean, they work hard and they gonna say, hey, nah, we got this.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a big thing. It's like, look, I want you to appreciate this that much more.
And you giving all the credit to some character,
some caricature that is, you know, presumably white, you know, getting on the, you know, his sleigh and stuff like that. Now, it's not bad to believe in Santa. Don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm saying for myself, I'm like, I don't necessarily like rock with that for like my children to think that some random person is the one who's giving them gifts. I want them to appreciate it from who it is. And if you feel different, that's cool. I have a funny story too. So I think there's an issue sometimes even with the Santa caricature and how long people believe it for. I had a friend, and I'm going to name her because I think she might listen to this podcast. Her name was Meredith. And Meredith's mom told her about Santa. Now, usually people stop believing in Santa second, third grade.
If
not maybe fourth grade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know. This was sixth grade when Meredith was
about
over
12.
Here. 12. About 12 something. And she's in middle school.
Yeah.
And she's telling her friends, like, oh, yeah, Santa's real. And they're like, yo, you wildin'. No, Santa ain't real. And you know, when you a kid, like, whatever your parents say goes.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, Santa's real. So she goes home after having this big debate with her parents.
Oh, no.
Or with her friends, like, hey, Santa's real. She's like, Mom, I need you to be honest with me. Is Santa real or not? And her mom, bless Miss Connie, was like, Meredith, yes, Santa's real. And so she goes back to school. And I think, if I remember the story right, she like argues again, like, no, Santa is real. Like, y'all tripping. Like, and they're like, yo, you are wildin'. Like, you're a sixth grader. What do you mean Santa is definitely not real?
Yeah.
So she goes home again. And I was like, Ma, is Santa real? And that's when her parents broke it to her, like, Santa's not real. And Meredith was crying. No. Oh, she was big crying. And that's why I'm like, hey, look, you see the danger is your kid could be getting bullied for believing in Santa in sixth grade.
Yeah.
If you just tell them early that there is no Santa, there's no need. You know what I'm saying? They could be the kid over here enlightening the other friends. Like, listen, that jolly figure you believing in, it ain't even it. So.
Yeah. That's another thing. Some kids ruin Santa for other kids.
Oh, for sure. Like,
I mean, that's when most kids find out that Santa's not real is at school.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it makes you hard for the streets.
Yeah, one kid being there, hey, y'all, if anyone who believes in Santa, He ain't real. I just let you know.
Like they start bringing logic. How he gonna get 12 reindeers on your roof?
Yeah.
And you live in a 3rd-story apartment. Like ain't
you
no
don't
roof.
have a chimney.
Like you ain't got no chimney. How he coming through? Huh?
Yeah.
When your daddy can't even fit through the whole door.
Oh,
now
man.
look, that's
Yeah.
what happens.
That's what happens.
And then logic takes over. You're like, dang. So look, save your children the hurt. And you ain't even got to really put the Santa, into this whole thing. I mean, it's holiday season. Just tell them it's you. Like they can appreciate you appreciate your parents so much more now as an adult, or even as like a teenager when you like see that iPhone. It's like, hey, I got this for you. Like knowing what my parents do for work, knowing what they got to go through. It's like, man, thanks, mom, and dad.
Yep.
Versus throwing it on Santa. And if you're using Santa for your children to act good, man, you got to get better parenting skills. That's just on me, bro. Like, if you're talking about Cole and you can't just be like, look, act good or else.
Get a spanking.
Yeah, you're going to get a spanking or however you discipline.
However you
choose to discipline your children. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be using Santa and them holding on to all your, like, Santa's watching and, then they trying to act good. You should be acting good because I said so and I'm your father. And that's that.
Yeah. I want to, before we dive into our family discussion, one thing on the etiquette topic. How do you bring your significant other to your people's place for the holidays?
Oh, man. For the holidays?
Yeah.
All right.
When do you bring your significant other?
This is the guide, okay?
Like, let's say if you're dating.
Okay, this is the guide. First and foremost, y'all have to have some tenure on you. Don't be bringing no girlfriend.
Yeah.
Each different girlfriend each season
Oh,
to the
Lord.
holidays.
Yeah.
She gotta be serious. Like, man, like in my opinion, wifey. Like
wife material.
like wifey material.
If they come for the holidays, y'all gotta be married a couple years later.
Or like y'all gotta be like, man, I'm gonna marry this girl.
Okay.
That she ain't just like what I'm like dating now. Like she's gonna be my future wife type stuff.
Yeah.
And if you do, now I'm gonna tell you for my household. If you are a woman coming with like one of my brothers, you know what I'm saying? If you come over to the holidays, you gotta help my mama in the kitchen.
Oh.
Don't be hanging out with us in the living room when we chopping it up playing games.
Yeah.
And there's food still being made.
Okay, because that's the etiquette in y'all's house.
Disrespect.
Oh, disrespect.
So if you come over to the house, wife, you know this now.
Yeah.
Helping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to get blacklisted.
Yeah.
That's the best sure sign to like, man. So if you're this holidays, you going to your boyfriend's house or your fiance's house, look, a sure, easy way is, if you see his mama in the kitchen, try to help her out.
Or just offer at
or
least.
just offer, or just be there with her. You ain't even got to be doing nothing. Because a lot of times they don't let you touch it because they don't know if you can cook.
They don't know if you can.
Hey, man.
Yeah. But just as a part of the etiquette, you got to be aware of that.
Got to be aware. And
what's normal for you might not be normal for them.
If you a dude, look, going into someone else's house, don't be going in big macho. Just smile, laugh at their corny jokes.
Yeah. Shake hands. Talk about whatever everybody else talking about.
Talk about what. Don't bring in those polarizing topics. Crazy opinions. Don't take these topics into the house. You trying to be liked. Listen, laugh at dad's jokes. Yeah. Don't talk about politics.
Yeah, offer to take out the trash.
Take out the trash.
Help you. You offer to help in the kitchen too.
Offer to help however you can, man. Yeah. But don't be doing nothing like wild. You know what I'm saying? And like 2 drinks less than what you would drink with your friends.
Don't get wasted.
Do not get bro.
And be clean.
Yeah,
you gotta tidy up after
yourself
yourself when you stay in people's house.
Even that, be presentable. Like
be
even
presentable.
The way come with a haircut. Make sure the fade right.
Make sure the hair is cut. Bring your nicest clothes. Just err on the side of too dressy.
Yes.
You can always dress down, but you can't dress up if you bring rags.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Look, like I said, my mans, look.
This is etiquette.
Etiquette. To all the people out there, get a haircut. This is not just to my black brothers. We already know this. This is law. This is truth. You got to get the Christmas cut.
Get a Christmas cut. Not 3 weeks before Christmas.
No, sir.
It has to be within 10 days.
10 days.
Of the Christmas holiday.
Of the Christmas holiday.
Yes.
Make sure you got the chop. The chop got to be right and fresh. Yeah. Especially if you're meeting the significant other's family. And
Also, if you're going to be somebody's house guest, you got to bring a gift.
Oh, fact.
At least one gift.
Like, even if it's just like, hey, I brought a bottle of wine.
A candle.
Something universal.
Something universal,
You ain't got to do nothing crazy.
Like a good one, you can bring an old school Polaroid camera or film camera. It's like, hey, I brought this because I thought that we could capture this time that we're about to spend together.
Chris, you put people
sauce.
on game, bro.
That is sauce.
Somebody about to get engaged this Christmas season.
Come on.
Hey, man, that's on that. But... yeah, man, bring good gifts. These are just some etiquettes from the Prophetic Foolishness, Uncles Osagi and Chris. We just trying to help everybody out around here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Chris, family discussion, man. What you
Family
talking about?
discussion. So for all of our listeners, our family discussions is where we, Osagi and Chris, discuss questions from the PF fam. And so today we wanted to discuss our favorite tracks and albums from this past year.
Yeah, man. I mean, for those of you who are on Spotify, the best music streaming app, and this is not an ad, this is just my personal opinion.
But if you do want to plug us Spotify,
Yeah,
if y'all want to
Spotify.
sponsor, you're welcome to.
Hey, man, we got the space
We
for
can
you.
have a conversation.
So, this year, I think Spotify did this really cool thing because, it's been around a decade that Spotify's been out, and we're the end of 2019 going into 2020. So they, always do like the year in review and seeing your top artists and that you listen to. And so I thought it was just pretty cool that I think your top artist kind of like shows like your vibe and what you listen to. So for myself, my top artist this year, in order, was Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
I'm rocking with him.
Yep.
I like Chance the Rapper.
Yep.
Daniel Caesar.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, Daniel Caesar is like a smooth, more like neo soul R&B kind of dude. I rock with him heavy.
Yep.
Antoine Bradford. Those of you might not know it. Man, his music is so dope and clean. I think he brings like a really dope full sound with his voice and just like guitar. He's stupid talented. After that, you get Andy Mineo, one of my favorite rappers. He put out some dope projects towards the end of last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The albums. And then also PJ Morton.
PJ,
I
okay.
love PJ Morton. He definitely gives like kind of like this new school soul like vibe. So those are my top artists this year, man, that I've been rocking with. And I mean, that's free game, man. Like that's what we listening to. You can, check any of those artists out. And if you do, share it on your Insta story. I'll make sure to shout you out. What about you?
Some of my favorite artists and tracks of the year, as presented by Spotify. Number one, who was also my number one for the entire decade, is a band called King's Kaleidoscope.
Hey, shout out to King's Kaleidoscope, man.
If you know, you know.
Just like
so,
that.
King's Kaleidoscope, they're a band out of Seattle, Washington. I've been rocking with them for, I guess, about 10 years now.
Wild,
so that's
man.
crazy.
I just hopped on the wave more recent.
Then behind them, Chance the Rapper, of course.
Yeah.
He dropped some new stuff this year, but I was also still rocking Coloring Book.
Bro, I've been rocking with him since Acid Rap.
Hillsong and Elevation, two great worship bands I bump all the time.
Okay.
And then rounding it out is Third Story.
Third Story. Hey, who put you on Third Story?
Hey, put me on Third Story.
Were you listening to them before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I first actually peeped them on I think it was YouTube. I first saw
when they were putting out their covers.
But then they came with their own stuff. That's some solid, sitting at your desk, you crunching through some numbers, pop them on.
Those of you that follow me on Instagram, you'll watch my wedding video. My wedding video was my wife walked down the aisle to the Third Story song "Grows Old," so that's definitely like a sentimental song for me. I love them. And you said your artist of the decade was King's Kaleidoscope.
King's Kaleidoscope, 100%.
My artist of the decade was actually United Pursuit.
Wow, Will Reagan
and the United Pursuit. Loved them. Saw them in concert. My favorite worship band overall. Real authentic. Really, really good. I think "Tell All Your Friends" album for me was fundamental. Changed my life. Definitely. Like hit me super hard, so I rocked with that.
Yeah, another track I would say if y'all looking for a track that I really enjoyed this year, besides like King Kaleidoscope stuff, everything, I would say "Cold War" by Cassius Clay.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, it's vibes for sure. Good. Vibes.
All right.
Yeah.
You got any like up and coming artists that you rocking with, like that you wanna maybe throw out there?
Up and coming
that maybe people or just some artists that wasn't on that list that you really rocking with.
I mean, dang. That's a good question. There's a lot of new bands I listen to, like this one called Ollie, Oly. I mean, they're solid. Who else? Up and coming that I want to shout out.
I got one.
Who's yours?
I got a rapper. Her name's No Name.
No Name for sure.
No Name.
Yeah.
One of my homeboys is a beast. He's out of Austin. I went to college with him. He's up and coming. His name's Jay Wile. Jaywile.
Yeah.
Like a lot more like soulful, like R&B kind of sound.
Yeah.
He's real good.
Somebody that people probably don't listen to but have heard her sing on different things is Yebba.
Yeah. She was on PJ Morton's album.
Exactly. Yeah. She's fire. Jack Garrett, Kevin Garrett. I listen to so many different people. Brass Tracks. They are fire. They are fire.
Maverick City Music.
Okay. All
That's
right.
good.
Yeah.
Smino.
Oh, yeah. He was at ACL last year.
Smino was good.
Yeah.
So these are just some of the songs of music. I know someone asked, y'all want to hear kind of like what we rocking, what we bumping right around now. Ooh, Lord. And so this is the end of the, 2019. So Spotify got that dope thing. So check out what you got. If you want to, share that to your story and then, tag us and be like, hey, this is what we're listening to. Man, we will share that thing. Like,
I love listening to new music. Yeah. So if y'all got something, let us know.
We'll put it out there for people to see, man. We really want y'all to rock with it, man. Cool. And so, man, happy holidays to you guys, man. We really do love and rock with y'all, man. Happy holidays. Hallelujah. Hey, man. So make sure to share this podcast on your Instagram story. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Apple. Follow us on all those streaming platforms. If you listen to this and you like it, share it with a friend. Also share it to your Insta story. We will make sure to share it on our Insta story as well. Man, we're rocking with you guys, man. We hope that you guys enjoy the holidays.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Enjoying your time with friends and family. Make sure to follow us, please, and tell a friend about it. You got a bunch of people this holidays that you'll be around, so share with your cousins, share with your friends, your mommy, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie, your granny. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. We got a word for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But man, we start this thing how we end it. We really love you guys. Happy holidays. My name is Osagi.
And my name is Chris. And this is Prophetic Foolishness.
Peace.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.